Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces March 9, 2023. Today's full moon can bring awareness of the need to better manage your daily affairs and improve your routines. You might see a flaw in a plan that sets you on the road to improvement, or current events and circumstances remind you to use your time more effectively. There can be a turning point or revelation about your work, health, or desire to be productive and useful. With an increased need for renewal and relaxation these days, it's time to prioritize and find a better balance between work and rest. A new development or wake-up call could push you forward, or catching up on your chores may be necessary. Emotions can be chaotic, or deadlines are pressing. Aim to take care of loose ends so you can have a fabulous start to your new solar year, beginning in 2 weeks. For now, connect with your intuition and avoid speaking about a matter prematurely. A full moon arrives today. All full moons bring a surge of energy for days before and after. They symbolize turning points, culminations, or transitions. This particular lunation highlights your solar house of daily routines and employment and will likely make you quite busy. However, the good thing about this is that it is offering you a chance to truly assess your work and life balance. You will now be given a chance to decide what role your personal and romantic life should take in the coming year. Move swiftly and your changes will echo for the coming 6 months. It is time to let go. The last 6 months have been eye-opening since you may have seen changes in your job, work routine, and habits. Now that this chapter is coming to head during the full moon in Virgo today, you will need to figure out what is sustainable. It may mark the time when you leave a job for something better or nip unproductive habits in the bud. Meanwhile, Saturn will leave Aquarius and enter Pisces. This new Saturnian cycle marks the beginning of assuming more authority over your subconscious perspective of work. The moon is still in your work sector, but the full moon has peaked, and with it, some of the tension is dropping. In between a friendly aspect to planets on the income front yesterday and those on the career front tomorrow, this is creating the kind of momentum that can get things moving across the income, work, and career fronts. What the moon is starting now will soon get even more support. Regularity in practice is the answer to almost all of your health concerns. You will benefit tremendously from a regular yoga practice, running, or gym workout. Exercise can be almost a religious practice for some, for it relieves the nervousness and anxiety that plague everyday living. Finding a reason for the health regimen you keep is a good idea. This is a good time to ask yourself, what is health all about for me? When is the last time you picked up a novel? Reading regularly can be the quickest and surest way to continuously add to your knowledge base. Even if an entire novel can't hold your interest, a collection of short stories may bring much to you. A busy lifestyle can see many people engage in this pleasure, but a day like this can remind you of the benefits. Consider picking up something to delve into today. It is just as a full moon is putting how well you know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off to the test, something that will always happen at some point during the month-long wind down of your old solar year, that Saturn joins the Sun in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart. While the moon, over on the other side of the sky in your work sector, is generating a lot of positive energy across the income, work, and career fronts, Saturn adds to a call to also make time to hear yourself think a priority. Life may have taken a busy turn since the moon left your romantic sector 2 days ago, but in her last full week in Aries, Venus, the planet of love is urging you to see this as something worth fighting for. As she sows the seeds for some romantically charged months ahead, it is less about what's possible now and more about your expectations for the future. Our eyes in the sky. Today, the celestial sphere is offering us a unique opportunity to dive deep into our analytical nature, thanks to the full moon in Virgo that shone brightly this morning. As the 6th sign of the zodiac, Virgo represents precision, organization, and attention to detail. So, under this lunar influence, we are encouraged to embrace these qualities and focus on refining our skills and systems. In addition to the full moon, we also have a significant planetary shift to take note of. Saturn, the planet of authority and structure, is now moving into Pisces, where it will reside for the next 2 years. This transition can have a profound impact on our emotional well-being, as Pisces is a water sign known for its sensitivity and introspection. With Saturn in Pisces, we can expect a period of emotional refinement and controlled escapism. Our passions and fantasies may blend with our reality, creating a sense of wonder and spiritual liberation. This can be a time to harness our deepest desires and use them to manifest the life we truly want. Overall, these cosmic events offer us a chance to tap into our analytical and emotional sides, combining them to create a powerful force for growth and manifestation. By embracing our strengths and refining our weaknesses, we can navigate the coming days with grace and confidence. So let's lean into this energy and see where it takes us. During the new moon in Pisces on February 19th, we were invited to explore our personal relationship with magic, opening ourselves up to the mystical realm of the universe. However, as we emerge from the deep end of the cosmic pool and into the light of the Virgo full moon, we are reminded to get grounded and establish a solid foundation for our dreams and aspirations. Without structure, even the most numinous ideas are destined to remain as mere fantasies. But with the proper organization in place, they can become a reality. This full moon reminds us that it's time to get organized and take action towards manifesting our goals. It's important to note that there's no need to beat ourselves up for any perceived lack of progress or lost time. Everything has its own time and place, and the period of fantasizing and daydreaming was necessary to clarify our goals and intentions. The imagination served as a crucial tool to guide us towards what was truly possible. Now, events or interactions in our lives may push us to take our plan to the next level. The Virgo full moon forms a trine with Uranus, the planet of innovation and change, providing additional inspiration and opening us up to surprise encounters that can further stimulate our creativity. It's important to remember that even if something now materializes as a result of our efforts, the design process will likely be ongoing. The journey towards manifesting our dreams is a gradual one, and we must enjoy every step of the way, embracing the evolving process of bringing our desires to fruition. So let's use the grounding energy of this Virgo full moon to establish the necessary structures to support our visions, and trust that the universe will continue to guide us towards our highest good. In the morning, Saturn, the planet of duty and responsibility, enters Pisces. The last time Saturn graced the sign of the Fishes was in the spring of 1996. Many of you born between 1993 and 1996 will shortly be going through your Saturn returns, a period of maturation and rising into your authority. Saturn's serious energies are somewhat diffused within nebulous Pisces. Saturn likes structure, and Pisces prefers fantasy. Saturn likes discipline, and Pisces prefers taking the compassionate approach. Saturn will transit Pisces until May 24, 2025, and again from September 1, 2025 to February 13, 2026, during which time we will need to negotiate these extremes. Who do we consider reliable spokespeople within religion and media? How might we develop our creative capacity or relationship to spirituality? Whose rules do you follow, and why? What do you really believe in? All these questions, and more, are within the domain of Saturn in Pisces.